is absolutely disgusting in that. Don't even know whenever I'm going to post these videos, to be honest. But drum spider's gone bad on this machine. I'm sure by now you probably know the story on it. I got this from a second-hand shop, so I did. I went searching up and down the country actually. The other night at the time of me filming this, I've got it on Thursday the 15th of August. Yeah, so I went one night at the start of the week, and like I was, you know, really happy with my shed and all. And I felt it just missed a little bit of me. And obviously Beko Aquatechs are you know, like really special to me in a sense. You know, even though I've had like 3 of them, now 4, I think the new ones just don't compare to the old ones, like this one. And I wanted an old version. I was going to go for a Beko Energy Spin, you know, at a later date, so I was. But this just feels like, this is like proper Beko, whereas Energy Spin is obviously downhill Beko, you know. I thought I would have much rather, you know, had one of these in my shed instead. I didn't actually think, I wasn't expecting at all to find one as fast as I did. I got, so I went on to that place's Facebook. I managed to find their store online. I was just flicking through different second-hand appliance stores, and they had this washing machine in one of their posts, and it was in the background on their test benches. They had like their test part basically on the main shop floor where the machines that they're selling were, which was rather interesting. So this one was in bits. To be honest, pretty much the exact same way I have it, except that well, it had its door off, so it did, and it had, well, the door was just sitting on the top actually, but the top like wasn't on the washing machine properly. So seeing that, and I asked about it the next day if it was still available, as the post that I seen was from a few days ago. So it was at the time, a few days before I came across it, and said, yeah, it's, you know, still here, you can buy it. And I bought it as a fully working second-hand machine. But unfortunately, today I noticed that wasn't actually the case for me. And it had been tested and all that. And to be honest, I don't even know how on earth it got a pass, because it really shouldn't have. They put the wrong drawer front on this. I think this one's off a washer dryer. I think it's definitely not the same as what this one's meant to have. And I think it had the normal one on in the background whenever this was sitting on their workbench in that post that I was on about. Because the normal one obviously has like the chrome, I like to call it the chrome mustache handle, and then yeah, it says like the weight, the spin, I mean load capacity, the spin, and energy rating on the drawer. So it did, I think because the drawer is different, it doesn't close properly. I don't really know whether this machine's being dropped or what. It has a few dents in it. This part of the front panel really badly flexes. Like if you you know, try to shake a door on its hinge. Let me see a good example. A good example would be Amiga. If you know, try to like bounce the door up and down on its hinge, the front panel like bends, which is weird. Never had that happen before on one of them. The dial is loose and sounds quite clunky. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of sing it, and then the guys were gone whenever I realised that the drum was actually failing on this. I was just so annoyed. I was really annoyed. I didn't pay a little amount of money for this washing machine at all, so I didn't. I paid a bit for it. It has a warranty and all on it. But I'm just gonna ignore that, so I am, as I think if I said to the warranty about it, it will be scrapped and I'd probably just get a replacement from them or something, and I don't really want that. I want an Aquatech Beko, so I do. So I took a decision, and whenever I bought this, it was going to be a refurb project anyway, so it was, and I was basically going to have it as a hybrid model of this and my cousin's one, where I was thinking about having it so it has the black dial but has the same drawer, the similar design drawer to my cousin's one, except it's for the Cotton's Eco model, and it has the chrome ring door rather than having the heat shield. But that project's obviously gotten quite bigger, and I need to do a top swap on this, which will be fun. And I've also discovered that the drawer hose is also ripped, and it leaks everywhere whenever it's filling up. So it does. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's that part of me that if I had have known about these issues that it had, I probably wouldn't have bought it. So I wouldn't have. But on the plus side, at least the suspension's fine on it, I think. It doesn't seem to be making any noises, and it doesn't seem that the cabinet's cracked or anything like that. Although I had a look underneath it and I noticed I can definitely see why these ones have cabinet issues. Because like the design of the cabinet, it seems quite similar to the Hotpoint ones that have the cabinet issues. So it does, but this one seems to be okay, so it does. But the bottom of it has rusted a bit. So it has, as expected. I think this washing machine's 4.5. It hasn't done great as such, as the drum spiders feeling now. I've never actually seen a Beko washing machine before where the drums failed, so this is a bit of a first for me, so it is. You know, but yeah. I was kind of like debating on it. Do I really want to do this? I didn't want to do big jobs, but I really like these Aquatechs, so I do. Much better than the Beyond ones, definitely. The motor and stuff on it seems quite similar to my cousin's ones. It doesn't seem glitchy, so it doesn't. I just have the child lock on because I was behind the machine and I was taking the top off while the machine was on. Because I was like, why on earth is there water pissing everywhere? It didn't go all over the place on the first cycle I done, but once I started the drum clean, then it started going everywhere. I was just like, what on earth? You know, Aquatech sensor works, which is nice. So it does. I actually thought I thought the problems with it would have been that the sensor would be busted and that the shocks would have their issues. So I did, but I'm quite shocked to see that's not the case at all. But yeah, like I'll show like the top of it. You can see like there's a big massive crack in the middle of it. So there is. So I don't know. I think this is going to be quite a big job for me. It's also really badly damaged gashed the door glass, so it has, but I don't know. Could be just from it taking mental spins. I presume it was probably used on daily quick all the time. It's absolutely stinking inside. It stank really bad, and it's with the condition. It's like no wonder the drum spider's gone. It was all plastered in lime scale whenever I got it, so it's just stinking. Which was quite surprising to me in a sense, because in the posts on their feed, the ones that I bought this from, they were actually using 90 washes on the machines, so they were like for test washes, but I don't know what's been the case with this one. Sure hasn't been on 90, that's for sure. You know, I don't know whether it's been a case where they've kind of rushed it to get a sale from me or what. Which is kind of a shame. That's twice I've had bad experiences with second-hand stores in a sense. Like dealing with them wasn't bad at all, so they were really friendly. The delivery guys were great, and they took away the 2 Hotpoints. So they did, but you know, the HVF and the WD-420, they took them away. But I just, you know, it does seem quite interesting though. Sometimes when it's doing it, it lines the paddle, and other times it lets the water just flow through. You can see the door seals quite grubby. You can see all the bits floating about. It's stinking really bad. It's chocolate. Got chocolate coming on the side. Anyway, I'll shut up for now because I know that this is really fun to watch.